It was a rainy Tuesday afternoon when Mark, a 52-year-old accountant from Portland, opened his pantry in search of a quick lunch. Staring back at him were 3 dusty cans of sardines. He hesitated. Are these things actually good for me? He wondered. He'd heard both sides. Some swore by sardines as a superfood, packed with nutrients. Others warned about mercury, sodium, and BPA. So, what's the truth? Are canned sardines a hidden health gem or a ticking time bomb in a tin? Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the video, if you liked it, please like and comment and share. This helps us make more of these awesome videos. Today, we're diving deep into the facts, through science, history, and a few surprises you probably didn't see coming. The forgotten superfood. Let's rewind the clock, back to the early 1900s. Sardines were a household staple. Soldiers, explorers, and even astronauts took them on long journeys for one simple reason. They were compact, shelf-stable, and packed with nutrition. In fact, during World War II, sardine factories were booming. Americans consumed millions of cans each year. Fast forward to today, and sardines have become a bit of a relic, sitting on dusty supermarket shelves, overshadowed by trendier superfoods like salmon, chia seeds, and quinoa. But here's the twist: sardines may quietly outshine them all. According to the USDA, a single 3.75-ounce can of sardines provides over 20 grams of protein, a day's worth of vitamin B12, a hefty dose of omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, vitamin D, and selenium. And get this, because sardines are small and low on the ocean's food chain, they don't accumulate toxins like larger fish do. That's a big deal when we talk about mercury and heavy metal concerns. But is it all good news? The science behind the fish. Let's talk about what science actually says. Dr. Rachel Morgan, a nutritionist and researcher at Stanford University, recently led a study on the health impacts of regular sardine consumption. Over 12 weeks, participants added 2 to 3 cans of sardines per week to their diets. The results? Their omega-3 levels soared. HDL, the good cholesterol, improved. Inflammatory markers decreased. Even blood pressure saw slight reductions. Why? Sardines are rich in EPA and DHA, 2 forms of omega-3s critical for heart and brain health. These fatty acids help reduce inflammation, support cognitive function, and protect the cardiovascular system. But sardines aren't just brain food. The calcium from their soft, edible bones can help preserve bone density, especially in older adults. Vitamin D aids in calcium absorption and supports immune function. And then there's selenium, a powerful antioxidant that supports thyroid function and helps rid the body of harmful free radicals. Mark, the accountant we mentioned earlier, after including sardines in his meals 3 times a week, he reported more energy, fewer junk food cravings, and his doctor noted a drop in his LDL cholesterol levels. Sounds great, right? But as with all things in nutrition, there's a flip side. The hidden dangers? Let's not sugarcoat it. Canned sardines aren't perfect. First up is the sodium content. Some sardine brands contain over 300 milligrams per serving. For people with hypertension or those watching their salt intake, that can add up fast. Then there's BPA, a chemical used in the lining of many canned foods. While many brands now advertise BPA-free cans, not all do. Studies have linked BPA exposure to hormonal disruptions and increased risk of certain cancers. And yes, sardines are low in mercury, but that doesn't mean zero. It's still wise to vary your seafood intake. Then there's the taste and smell, which, let's face it, is a deal breaker for some. But we'll come back to that. One more thing. If you're buying sardines packed in soybean or sunflower oil, those may contain omega-6 fats, which, when consumed in excess, can promote inflammation. So, how do you maximize the benefits and minimize the risks? How to choose the best sardines. Choosing the right sardines makes all the difference. Here's what to look for on the label. Wild-caught sardines are typically wild, but it's good to confirm. Packed in water or olive oil, water keeps calories lower, while extra virgin olive oil adds more heart-healthy fats. Low sodium, some brands offer no salt-added versions. BPA-free cans, a must for long-term consumption. Want to go a step further? Look for sardines from Portugal, Spain, or Morocco. These regions are known for higher quality sourcing and sustainability. And here's a pro tip. Try them with a splash of lemon on whole grain toast or tossed in a salad. You might be surprised how much that changes the experience. Mark started experimenting with Mediterranean-style recipes, sardines over quinoa, mixed with chickpeas, or tossed into pasta with garlic and parsley. He not only saved time but also money, replacing expensive meats with nutrient-rich fish. What about the environment? Let's not forget the big picture, sustainability. Sardines reproduce quickly and don't require fish farming, making them one of the most eco-friendly seafood choices available. In contrast, large fish like tuna or salmon require more resources, and their overfishing has long-term effects on marine ecosystems. According to the Marine Stewardship Council, sardines, when sourced responsibly, are a win for your plate and the planet. That means when you choose sardines over heavily processed foods or factory-farmed meats, you're making a choice that supports your body and the environment. Pretty cool for a fish most people overlook. Sardines and longevity. There's one more layer to this story: longevity. In Sardinia, one of the world's famed blue zones where people often live past 100, sardines are a dietary staple. They're eaten grilled, pickled, or canned, and always paired with vegetables and whole grains. Researchers studying these regions believe the high omega-3 intake, combined with active lifestyles and plant-based diets, plays a major role in their health and vitality. Mark was inspired by this. He didn't just eat sardines, he started walking more, swapped soda for water, and cut back on processed snacks. It wasn't just about the fish, it was about the mindset. And that's the real power of sardines. They're not magic in a tin, but they can be a catalyst for healthier choices, one meal at a time. The verdict? Are they healthy or harmful? So, are canned sardines healthy or harmful? Here's the truth, backed by science. They're rich in protein, omega-3s, calcium, vitamin D, and selenium. They're low in mercury, affordable, and eco-friendly. When chosen wisely, they can support heart health, brain function, and even longevity. But watch out for high sodium, avoid BPA-laced cans, and steer clear of inflammatory oils. And of course, balance matters. No single food is a cure-all. For Mark, sardines were the spark. Not a miracle cure, but a simple, powerful change in his routine. And maybe, just maybe, that little can of fish on your shelf could be your next step too. Final thoughts. If you've made it this far, you now know the truth about canned sardines, what they offer, what to avoid, and how to make them part of a smarter, healthier life. Now it's your turn. Have you tried sardines? Do you love them or hate them? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're curious about more foods that hide surprising health benefits, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Because when it comes to your health, the truth matters. See you in the next one.